Hi, my name is Chelsea DeBernardis. I'm a junior here at the University of Maryland. I'm an accounting major, and this winter I went on a short-term study abroad trip to Nicaragua. It was my first trip anywhere internationally. I had been out of the country once, but just on a short vacation. So I was really excited to get out and experience a different culture. I originally wanted to do an entire semester abroad, but didn't think I could fit it into my schedule. So that's why I chose to do the short-term study abroad, which was actually really great for me. Even though it was only 10 days, it felt like forever. I made so many memories and met a lot of new people, and got to experience a lot while I was there in that short amount of time. Originally, I chose to go to Nicaragua. It just caught my eye because, you know, it's somewhere warm, near the beach, and I was interested in going to a Spanish-speaking country. And when I got there, I'm so glad I made the decision because I fell in love with the people and I fell in love with the country. So the course was a microfinance course. It was doing business in Nicaragua, so we worked with a lot of micro-entrepreneurs in the country. And for us, it was really a great blend of service and academics because leading up to the trip, while we were still at the University of Maryland, not only did we do a lot of academic work like preparing presentations, my group particularly created a business plan for micro-entrepreneurs, like a very simple, straightforward business plan that people could use in their country that hadn't had a lot of prior business education. Although the trip was only 10 days long, we actually got to stay in 3 different cities. We started off in Managua, which is the capital. We spent a couple days there. While we were there, there was actually the inauguration of the president. And then we moved on to Granada, which was our second town, a smaller town, kind of touristy, near a lake. It was really nice. We only stayed there for 2 days, and then we went into San Juan del Sur, which is a beachy, more touristy, small town, and there's some rural cities, rural areas outside of it, and that's where we really worked with our entrepreneurs because that's where all of them were from. But in Granada, we also did a project for an organization called Opportunity International, which is a micro-lending organization in Nicaragua, and we learned a lot more about microfinance, you know, on a more professional level, because, you know, they're running a business. The guy who owns it actually is American, so we talked to him, and actually it was cool because I made a connection with him, you know, networking, and I was interested in maybe coming back to Nicaragua, maybe living there for a summer or for a year after I graduated, and even possibly doing an internship there. And I talked to him about it, and he was like, you know, we'd love to have you. Probably not going to be a paid internship like I might find in the US, but it's totally something I'd be interested in, and I'm keeping in touch with him. So you do make a lot of professional connections as well. Since Nicaragua, I've actually had 2 or 3 interviews, I think, with pretty good companies, and Nicaragua is, the second I got home, I just put it right on my resume. I knew it was something I had to talk about to any interviewer, honestly, regardless of the job, because you learn so much in the experience. There's so much that you can talk about. I would definitely say that my trip to Nicaragua was an eye-opening experience. It exposed me to an entire new culture, to a lot of new people that I don't think I ever would have met and become friends with otherwise. And it really taught me a lot about what I want to do professionally in the future. And it really encouraged me to take risks in my life, in all aspects of my life. And I just can't wait to do the same next year, hopefully, in Barcelona. So, go global!